Let me share this one. Unless people are already watching. Here's episode 3. Okay, let's start episode 3. Now. I'm not a fan of the 15 time limit, but let's go. This is just episode 2, part 2, essentially. Okay, so when we last left off, I believe we were on 8 days a week. Okay, let me give you my quick thoughts of the other songs first. Love Me Do, bad song. From Me to You, She Loves You, the best song that's in mono in this collection. I'm Gonna Hold Your Hand, pretty good. Can't Buy Me Love, good. A Hard Day's Night, classic. Both classic songs, in my opinion. I Feel Fine, pretty chill, actually, now that I think about it. 8 days a week is pretty good, too. Okay. Let's keep going, boys. Let's keep going. Should I ping everyone for this? Fuck it, I'll do it because it's a meme. There we go. Okay, I'm abusing my roles, but I don't care. Okay, let's continue. The next song on here is Ticket to Ride, which is one of my personal favorite songs. Beatles or otherwise, I love this song a lot. It's got this like cool like rhythm to it, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm talking about Ticket to Ride now. By the way, cool song. One of my favorites of the Beatles, period. I might have to make a list of my 10 favorite Beatles songs sometimes, but we'll see what happens when that happens. I just really like how it sounds, and it's very different from like their other stuff at the time. It's got this cool, I already said rhythm, but it does. And it's just like a cool song, man. And then there's Help. Help is a pretty great song, in my opinion. It's actually like one of the most personal songs, considering like their early work was just like silly love songs for the most part. This one's surprisingly deep, in my opinion. It's basically just John Lennon crying out for help in like a weird way. So I do enjoy this one a lot, and I think it's like a perfect opener to an album, though A Hard Day's Night is close second. Yesterday, oh come on, what do I have to say about Yesterday? It's not one of my like top 10 favorites. Oh, I should probably make a DADCAPS roll. I'll just put after episode 3. Episode 2. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, back to Yesterday. This song is, it's not one of my favorites. And when I say that, I don't mean I hate this song. I mean, it's just not one of my top tier favorites. And, well, that's fine, but do what you gotta do, man. I just think this one's a little overrated. Like, the most covered song ever, that's ridiculous. Day Tripper's pretty good. I enjoy Day Tripper. I don't really know what else to say about it, other than like Day Tripper, if you don't know, is like someone who pretends to be a hippie, but isn't really one. That was like a slang thing back then. So if you don't get the song, then that's probably why. Once you get the joke, it's a pretty good song, but like, it's still a good song otherwise. Oh, We Can Work It Out. I don't want to say one of my top 10 favorite songs, but like it's probably in the top 20 for me. It's got that same cool like different rhythm that like Ticket to Ride has, in my opinion, and I love We Can Work It Out. It's one of my favorites, and I don't think it appears on any albums too, so give this one a listen if you haven't. This one's pretty good. It's on YouTube too, so that shouldn't be a problem. On an official upload, not like one that'll get taken down. Paperback Writer. I'm surprised Rain wasn't on here, but we can get back to this. Paperback Writer is a cool song. Again, it doesn't really appear on an album per se, so you might have to look this one out. But I like this one. It's got a cool storyline, and I don't know. It's just like a fun song. I don't really know what else to say about it. This Yellow Submarine. This song's pretty divisive. This is a pretty divisive song. To the people I know, you either hate it or you love it. I like this song, but it's not one of my personal favorites. It's not even like the best Ringo song. That is Octopus's Garden. But yeah, I like this song. Just, I don't know, man. There's so many better Beatles songs, especially compared to like this one. It's ridiculous. Like if this was any other band, this would probably be like their best song. But it's the fucking Beatles, so like this is like their bottom tier song, but it's still like a great song. Eleanor Rigby. Eleanor Rigby is a classic. This song actually got me into the Beatles because like I was listening to like their Vivo channel, and this was like a song on it. It was so different because I didn't expect the Beatles to do this. It's probably one of the better songs. It's one of the best songs on Revolver, and it's a great single. So, what more can I say? Really, it's just a beautiful song. The strings are really cool. Yeah. If you haven't listened to this one, listen to this one too. It's also on YouTube. Penny Lane. Surprised Strawberry Fields isn't on this, but I think this is strictly #1 hits in the U.S. So, Penny Lane's a great song too. It was made during the Sgt. Pepper sessions, for those of you who don't know. So it's got this nice, really experimental feel without it being obnoxious, which is basically Sgt. Pepper. So, I think Strawberry Fields is a better song, but Penny Lane isn't as bad. They're different. They're very different songs because it's kind of cool how they were released as singles, but they're so different. Like, Penny Lane is a very, happy and nostalgic look back at their childhood, and then Strawberry Fields is this, somber look at John's past, so I'm a fan of Penny Lane. All You Need Is Love. What can I really say about this song? If Yellow Submarine, if you don't know Yellow Submarine, you'd probably know this song as a Beatles song. It's that iconic, and yeah, it's just a good frickin' song, Dad. So, please step off my house, get off my roof, actually. Hello, Goodbye. See, people compare this one to Love Me Do. But at least Hello Goodbye has, different things going on in it. I don't mind if a song is just, repeating some lyrics. Because this one, at least, has, different things going on in it. Love Me Do is just Love Me Do for, 3 minutes, and it's infuriating. Hello Goodbye is, you got cool vocal tricks and just, a nice sound, and this one's pretty good. This one also might turn into Hello Girl Bye. Check me with me for deets. Lady Madonna. Lady Madonna's alright. It's not one of my favorites, and I don't really want to listen to this song a lot, and that's not really a bad thing, but out of all the Beatles songs, this is just one that I tend to be okay, I don't have to listen to this one right now, but to each their own. Hey Jude. Hey Jude. Great song, a little overrated. Please don't hit me, but at the end of the day, this is the only song that people know from the Beatles. This one, Yellow Submarine, or All You Need Is Love are the 3 normie songs. What I mean, it's still a great song, but I wouldn't consider this one of my favorites. So it's a little too long. Get Back. Oh, Get Back is great. This one, it's just like a fun little tune. It's like a marching tune. This version, the single version, is ironically enough infinitely better than the version on Let It Be. I don't know what was up with that one. It was like the only song on Let It Be that wasn't like orchestrated to hell and back. But yeah, the Ballad of John and Yoko. I don't really know why this thing is a thing, but it's a good thing. It sounds a lot like his solo stuff, John's solo stuff, honestly. So if you're into that, check this one out. But it's just weird. It's a weird song. Something. I've said before that, in my opinion, Something is the greatest love song ever written, and I still stand by that. There's nothing better than Something. That's gonna be the quote for today's episode. Sorry. Come Together. A classic. Come on. The opening drums alone are like iconic. The shoot me. That part, come on. Here come on Flat Top. What more can I don't know what else I could say about Come Together. Oh, this is a bad episode. Let It Be. Let It Be is good. Bad album, great song. Though John Lennon hated the song because it sounded too much like a Wings song, which I'm not. Is he high? But whatever. And finally, The Long and Winding Road. Yeah, this version on this album is actually the one that Phil Spector touched. So it's the bad version. You can tell it's bad because it sounds like a fucking soap opera. It doesn't sound like what it's supposed to. And while the Phil Spector version is fine, it's just like butchering the song, in my opinion. And that's like a whole thing, but I'll get into that when we get into DADCAPS. Yeah. But essentially, let me just boil down what I have to say about Let It Be, the Spector version. It's really cheesy. It kind of butchers the original intent of Let It Be, and I'm not sure why anyone else but George Martin should produce Beatles music. Unless it's like Jeff Lynne. Or Giles Martin. Those are the three people who should be producing a Beatles song and no one else. That's all of it. That's overall a pretty good collection. I'm glad I have it. And yeah. This is going to be episode 2. This one, I know it's supposed to be episode 3. Jacoby, or Cody if you're listening. But, sometimes we gotta make sacrifices. And my sacrifice was learning about the 15-minute time limit. Which is kind of stupid. But, whatever. At least make it 30. I can understand like a 30-minute time limit, but not like 15. Come on. Yeah, that's gonna be it for DADCAPS, I got one more question. Yeah, Cody, so I love Cody and Jacob for watching this, and Sam, if he's watching this, I love that guy too. That's good audio. I would rate the Beatles 1 a 9 out of 10, because I don't like Love Me Do. That's their worst song. I know people don't like Yellow Submarine, but Love Me Do is actually their worst song. Love You Too. That or Your Blues, but that's the White Album. We're not going to get into that tonight. Yeah, and then the Michael Jackson album, I'll rate, I'll rate this one, Michael Jackson out of 10. Just kidding, I'll rate it, I'll rate it a 9 too, because they're like solid collections. They're pretty much the same thing. Alright, that's gonna be it for DADCAPS. If I upload this to YouTube, I'll put a link in the chat. I'll make a DADCAPS channel and a DADCAPS roll. You know the drill. This is this pilot episode. So everyone, if you enjoy this format of me rambling about music, which I kind of think the DADCAPS should be, thanks for watching. It's 6 seconds left. Blade Runner soundtrack. Good night, everybody.